Hey, today I would like to talk to you about a tool that I didn't know existed until today. It's actually a Mac specific tool that if I would have known existed a few months back, a few days back, a few weeks, years back, I would have started using it because it take my productivity from where it is to about double that. And that way I don't have to be changing tabs or searching on Google as much because all the answers that I typically need are there in that tool. And the tool that I'm talking about is Raycast. Today I'm going to show you exactly what this tool is, this Mac desktop application that is game changer for anybody that is working online, whether you're building websites or you're a student or anything else that you might be doing online. This tool is worth downloading, especially if you're a Mac user. And today I will talk to you about some of the extensions that are available and how I use them and some of the features that comes with the app that I'm using. And we will explore together some of the features that I haven't started using. With that being said, if you have a moment and you like my videos, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me reach more people, and I'm sharing everything that I'm learning online, whether that is building websites with no-code tools like Bowl, or building websites or SaaS applications with AI applications like Lovable or Bolt.new or VZero or some other ones that I've been sharing. And now, more often, I will be sharing some behind the scenes of some of the tools that I use, just like Raycast today, and some other video reviews that I will be sharing here in a few months. If you like what, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Liking the video helps me reach more people, and that's definitely a plus. And here we are in Raycast. This is, like I mentioned just a few moments ago, a desktop app specifically for Mac at this point. They are working on their wait list for Windows, but it's not available yet. If you're a Windows user, you will need to wait a little bit longer in order to be able to use Raycast. Now, some of the biggest things that it offers is it offers extensions, and that's what got me sold on it. Because the extensions allow me to do a whole bunch of things that I would otherwise have to do manually before. So I will click my hotkey and it will bring up a Raycast extension. Right, right here. So this is Raycast. There is a whole lot of extensions that I have installed, and some of those extensions come with their own commands. So one that I have been using fairly frequently is to fetch YouTube transcripts. I can add any link to this YouTube transcript extension, and then I will get a document like this, a test document that will have the whole transcript for the video. Let's take a look at some of the other extensions that are available. So we're going to go to my account. We're going to explore the extensions and we're going to talk about some of them. This is the extension store. So basically, these are the superpowers that comes with Raycast. Here we have color picker. So I can go and pick a color and it gets added to the actress. It gets added to the clipboard, and I can go and paste the color. And as you can see, that's the color. So that's one that I actually use quite often, especially if I'm trying to match some colors. On the Google Translate, that's something that I thought I was going to be using more often, but I'm not. So you can either do the native translator app that they have, or you can use Gemini for that. It's up to you which one you end up using, but that is available for you. Let's see some other ones. On the Notion one, I foresee using quite often. And if we look at the commands that are available, in the Notion one, you can create a database page, search Notion, quick capture, and add text to page. That could be useful. You got Apple Intelligence, you got Apple Notes, and these are the most downloaded ones. Just to give you an idea, this one have 174,000 installs. There is a whole lot of people that are using Raycast right now. So this is a quite popular tool that for some reason not many people know about, because talking to people earlier today, not many people knew that Raycast was a thing. Continue moving forward. We got Perplexity right here. You got YouTube. Forward. You got Screen OCR to extract text from images. Emoji Server, Apple Mail, and Gemini. Let's see how you can search file for Figma from anywhere you are. You can compress images without having to take them anywhere. And this is actually quite cool, especially if you're trying to upload images into a website or any other software application that requires smaller images, or if you want to resize images. You cool workplace there. You got cool Llama AI. You have Ray.so if you want to create images from your code. So when everything is all said and done, you get about 18,400, give or take, extensions. So there's a whole lot that are added, some more useful than others, and that just happens everywhere. There are different use cases for why you will want to use an extension. Sometimes at one time, sometimes for times that you will use that extension. Bottom line, this is quite useful, as you can see, but this is not the only feature. This is just the one that I use the most. The next feature that have really been a game changer for me are quick links. And quick links are nothing more than shortcuts to go to websites. So if I go here to quick links, we open the command and I have all the quick links that I have set up in my Raycast account. If I want to search YouTube, I can add the query there. And I would add Gemini 2.0 and click enter, and it opens up, in this case, in Safari. And as you can see, took me to the search results for Gemini 2.0. Similar thing happens when I want to search the Supabase docs. It takes me to the documentation page. Now, I typically, for browsing, use Safari. That's why it's opening on Safari and not on Arc. Now, with that being said, this is a powerful feature. You can set up any website that you desire to do. They have many options available here. You can pick and choose. But bottom line, this is a lifesaver. This saves me at least an hour or two on most days, because I can just go to my quick links, add whatever I need to add, send it, and know that I don't have to go and find the search bar and stuff like that. And I do a whole lot of searching. That's why it saves me so much. The next feature I would like to mention is Raycast Notes. And Raycast Notes are perhaps a replacement to Apple Notes. What I like is that I can be browsing a website and have my notes on the side. And let's see, let's actually add this to my favorites. And as I'm browsing, I can just copy stuff from here and just paste it there. It's not like most other apps that if you click on the browser, and the browser will come to the front and the notes will go to the back. It doesn't work that way. It's actually persistent in your screen, and you can close it or think everything is safe. Now, the cool thing about Raycast Notes is that I typically use it mainly for my to-do list, or as I'm doing research, so I can take notes. And I can take all of those notes and then export them into Apple Notes or into Notion relatively easily, which is one of the coolest features that I have found for Raycast Notes. And before, I used to have like notes on one screen, website on the other one, and I would take notes as I'm reading. But now that I use Raycast Notes, I can just keep everything on one screen, use my second screen for whatever else I need it for, and I can continue working in my task and continue moving forward. Another feature that I love about Raycast is the Clipboard feature. And I will go to the pricing so we can talk about the difference with the Clipboard. So with this Clipboard, if you're on the free plan, you can have your history go back 3 months. That means that something that you had copied 3 months ago will still be accessible through Raycast. If you're on the paid plan, which costs $8, is unlimited until you stop paying your subscription. But this is really useful. So in my own particular scenario, if I copy a link and, or let's say I copy my password and I input it into a tool, and then I go back and I copy the link, and I forgot that I still needed the password, then I have to go back, find the password, copy it again. That's just time consuming. And I mentioned that scenario because it's a scenario that I was able to avoid just a few minutes ago as I was trying to confirm my account and figure out what the password was. And I was able to use Raycast to go back, get that password again, input it into the system, and continue pushing forward without wasting time trying to go through one pass and trying to figure out where the password is. This is really useful because you can have something that you copied a few months back. You can go back and find it. There are many use cases for these. I'm pretty sure that you can come up with some use cases as you're listening to these. So perhaps something you want to consider. And we have made it to the end of this video. I'm really hoping that I convinced you that your time is worth more than $8 a month for Raycast, because if you're anything like me, or if I'm anything like you, your time is worth way more than that. You can make way more money than $8 in a single hour. So if all you save is 1 hour, then Raycast is supposed to be, it should be worth it to you, right? But with that being said, I really appreciate you watching this video. I really hope that you learned something new today and that Raycast can change the trajectory of your career. If you like this video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me reach more people, as I stated before. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.